We're excited to welcome you to our first ever virtual D-School learning experience. We're about to give you a crash course in the methodology we teach here at the D-School called Design Thinking.
And when we started the D-School in a double-wide trailer in our first boot camp class, we asked the question, how could we create a 1-hour experience for the students that captured everything that they would experience in 10 weeks? And we created this 1-hour design challenge that you're about to go through. What I would invite you to do is to show up as a student again, to take your eye off the challenge that you're facing at home or at work or in your organization, and pay attention to the source of innovation that is you as an innovator, and see, by working on this challenge, if you could grow your capacity to work in a more human way, a more iterative way, a more collaborative way, and a more prototype-driven way.
In true D-School style, we're just about to get started. We want to warn you, it's going to feel fast-paced. It's going to feel like we're not giving you quite enough time to accomplish everything that we're asking you to accomplish. But what we're asking you is to trust us, to lean into the process, have a little bit of fun, and hopefully the experience that we all have together will allow us to have a really rich conversation and debrief, either as a pair with your partner or in your classroom or with your organization, about how the principles that we're going to highlight impacted the way you actually worked. The last thing you need to know before we get started is you need to make sure that you've got the right materials. You want to make sure that everybody in the room has one printout of the document that's called the gift giving experience. We also want to make sure that everybody's got a partner. This is a paired activity, so make sure there's an even number of people in the room. Make sure each person has a couple of Sharpies that they can write with. And then lastly, make sure that you've got a few crummy arts and crafts supplies that you can use during prototyping later on. Make sure you've got a roll of aluminum foil, some popsicle sticks, some duct tape, markers, stickers, things like that, things that you can use to make a scrappy prototype later on. With that said, we're about to get started, so let's get ready to dive in.